Hi, I'm Cassie. This is a review on the TofuXpress. I got the light tension spring to go with it, so I didn't have to pay extra just to order that for certain food products. Especially since I use silken and soft tofu a bit too. The TofuXpress looks like this. I actually have the light tension spring in here already because I'm planning on pressing soft tofu sometime tomorrow, overnight. And I've already used the other one. This thing comes apart. I'm not taking it apart because the light tension one spring is a bit more difficult to assemble than this one because it's more flexible. And then the inside's like that. And it turns into a marinating dish. Like that. Now, you can't just buy the TofuXpress at any normal store. I've tried finding it. I haven't found it in any store around me, even if I went to Syracuse. And that's a good hour and a half away from me. So I've checked almost every single store. I had to order this online. Again, I am going to tell you it is completely worth how much it costs along with the shipping price. Mainly because it's a very efficient product. When they say it presses tofu and to change the texture, they're not lying. Because even if you marinate it, tofu before it is pressed has been soaking in water. That gives it kind of like the sponge look. On the sides you can see little holes everywhere. Well, with this, after it's pressed completely, it's one, half the size of what it started out to be, and two, it absorbs marinades better and you don't have that sponge-like texture anymore. It changes the texture immensely. And I know this because I've already used it. It does remove liquid very easily. Like, I would go back and check on the tofu and there would be water on this part already, like just in the grooves of this one part of the TofuXpress, and I would just easily pour it out. There is no need for paper towels except for when you're wiping off the tiny bit of water that's left on the tofu after you disassemble this. It doesn't soak back in the tofu. It just is on top. You just have to wipe it off. As opposed to using a full thing of paper towels to press tofu in the first place, which got expensive and never worked. This, for the best results, I would recommend using it for about, I would recommend pressing it for about 3 hours at the least. I do recommend pressing for at the most 8. 24 hours would work too, but you really see the best results. 24 hours probably wouldn't make it much more of a difference than 8 hours because there was literally no water left in that tofu other than what was made to create the tofu. And the cool thing about this, when they sent me this, I also got a coupon. This is a vegan wallet, by the way. It's made out of plastic. It's a little plastic clutch. The only thing that might not be vegan is the glue but I didn't buy it. I got a Nay Soya tofu coupon, which in the United States I recommend Nay Soya because I've tried non-name brands here and it doesn't always work very well because they're not as good. So I'm recommending that if you buy this and get one of these, which this one expires at the end of the last month of this year, then to try and use it when Nay Soya products are on sale at your store. Because it's not just for tofu, it can be for the original tofus. It can be for the Tofu Plus, which I normally buy because I don't get a lot of vitamin B12 in my diet and it helps me out. And you can also get wonton wrappers and egg roll wrappers. But little warning, those are not vegan. You can get the super hummus and Nay Soya mayo. I never liked Nay Soya mayo. I tried it once, threw it out after not even eating a quarter of the jar because I found it disgusting. Instead, I buy Spectrum, and I'm planning on making my own vegan mayo sometime, but it's going to take a lot of practice. It also came with recipe guides, and this one also has the instructions. This one is actually proving it does not cost a ton of money. This one actually is proving that it's not just for tofu, along with the other one, but this one says sauteed spinach with garlic. There's no tofu in this. It's pressing the water out of the spinach. Okay, and then there's also this one. This one vegans are going to love. They're probably going to love this one too, but this one actually has, I should rather say, new vegans. Some vegans don't really miss cheese. I'm one of them. I don't really miss cheese all that much, but I used to eat it all the time. And I only buy vegan cheese on occasions. But this would be great for new vegans because there's 2 soy cheese recipes. One is for a melting cheese, if I can get this to where you can see it. Mild melting cheese, and then the other one is a tahinied soy cheese spread. Which means you'd have to buy tahini, or figure out how to make it. This part definitely explains that it's not completely vegan because these are telling you how to make paneer with Delhi seg and Greek yogurt. These 3 are not vegan. This one, fruit press, that one is a vegan recipe. That would probably be something I would eat, especially since I love fruit. But I recommend the tofu press. It creates very great results, and it's roughly your decision whether or not you want to try it or not, but I recommend it. And if you do plan on trying it, I hope it gives you the same results as it did me, and it has been through over 4 years of research. But highly recommended, and I'll see you later. Bye.